to Messy Bun Sisters Podcast. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Lauren. And this is episode 23. Yay! 3, like Alyssa said.
Abe, you want to leave a live review? You can. Okay.
Anyway, so we are live on Instagram as we always are. 5 minutes of our podcast. We go live on Instagram when we record. So make sure that you are following us at Messy Bun Sisters
on Instagram.
And we should go live on Facebook.
Oh yeah, we have 2 phones.
Oh,
I got 2 phones.
What are they for?
One for the plug and
What's a plug?
for drugs.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Some of y'all on the YouTubes might realize that my face is actually extra shiny today. I just got a facial with my sister-in-law, Lauren Hernandez, at chakra_spa.
It was funny. I saw her today and I did her hair and I was writing Lauren Hernandez and it still freaked me out a little bit.
Because for those of you that don't know, my name used to be Lauren Hernandez, obviously. And now my sister-in-law, Lauren Hernandez,
is Lauren Hernandez.
Is now Lauren Hernandez.
Hashtag rebirth.
Wow. Hashtag rebirth. Anyways, I guess Abe did leave a review.
I'll read them.
We'll do a live review. We can do our right now. Review of the week.
Yeah. Oh, one for the plug and one for the load. Thanks, Jen.
Oh.
So this says this. I can't read that far.
Oh my gosh. No. Bring it in.
This the real right here. I love V-Day episode because it reminded me how I didn't have a Valentine. Maybe all the ladies listening will holla at your boy, but for real, the real deal.
If you guys want to follow what's his name on Instagram? I don't know.
That guy named Abe.
Yeah, he's single. Anyway,
and ready to mingle, obviously.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Abe, for our live review of the week. Maybe we should do that every time.
That's really fun, actually.
Yeah, but we have to. Okay, we'll talk about the logistics later. Anyways, guys, our scrunchies are still for sale on our website, messybunsisters.com/merch. And I want to show you guys on Instagram and on YouTube the new pattern I got.
Yeah, she went to Hobby Lobby today and got some new stuff because she was really excited about scrunchies.
Yeah, I'm really excited about scrunchies, and they're still on sale. And for those of you who are watching, I got this pattern.
How cute.
Ooh. Okay. It's like pink with little purple hearts on it.
And then pink still.
Are they?
It's still pink.
Anyway, and then I got another one of pink background and pineapple for your hair. Anyway, so go to messybunsisters.com and you'll be able to purchase your scrunchies from us. For $3, it's $10.
Mom wants to be in our live video.
Oh, hey, Mom. Anyways, so thanks, Instagram. Love you guys. We appreciate all of your views. But we're going to turn you off so we can do the podcast. Bye. Bye, Instagram. All right. So this week's ooh-wee. That's news to me. That's news to me. Ooh-wee. That's news to me. That's news to me. Woo! Is SpaceX will launch private citizens into orbit.
I don't know why that was my reaction. I meant to say ooh, but then I had to burp, and I didn't want my burp to come out because I'm not you.
Okay. So SpaceX is planning to send up 4 private citizens into space to take a trip around Earth at the end of 2021 or early 2020.
So
space tourism.
How do you become one of the 4?
I think you have to pay a lot of money.
Wait, have you ever seen the show The 4? I think it's called The 4. It's like a singing competition.
No.
And it's kind of funny. that.
What is it about?
I'm like, what if they did that, but for
A singing competition for those who can go into space.
yeah, and it's like at the end you just pick the 4. It's like they start with these 4 and then they compete against each other. One gets voted off and then they have a new one come in or something like that. I don't think it's on anymore.
They had to like sing against each other. I feel like I remember this.
Yeah, the 4.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Oh wait, both of these tickets in the neighborhood of $200,000 a pop.
I think I would pay 200. Like if I had a lot of money, I would.
I was gonna say, like, where would you get $200,000, Alyssa?
Like you could get a loan.
True, a tourism loan.
Yeah, $200K. I think I'd do that to go around the world.
I agree with you. I think so. I was listening to another podcast today and they were talking about having space hotels. And
it's like a cruise, but
yeah, but like in space.
Cruise in space. Okay.
You can't do this. This is so coffee. Still. Yeah. And I think it costs like $50 million or something. Yeah.
I would not pay for.
I know. It's crazy. But anyway, if you guys are looking to be a part of this.
To spend your $200,000.
I mean, if you like sell a house and your house did really well or something like that.
I don't know. Like that's a lot of extra income.
I don't know.
Like I feel like people budget their money out that have a lot of money. Unless they're
what?
Like really rich and like their fun money is budgeted out for $200,000.
Can you imagine your
Imagine.
fun money being $200,000? What would you do? Obviously, with SpaceX, you'd blow it all in one day.
You know, we were talking about David and I went to a store. I don't remember which store it was, and we were like, I wonder if we had a lot. Oh, it was IKEA. We went with Abe, and we were like, if we had a lot of money, do you think that you would be able to spend? Like, how much money do you think you would be able to spend at IKEA if you had all the money in the world? Not all the money in the world, but a lot of money.
What? I'm confused.
Okay. Go to IKEA.
Uh-huh.
Most of the time you have a budget. You say, we can't spend more than X amount of money.
Okay.
But say you have a lot of money, how much do you think you could spend? Like if you're trying to furnish a house and you go to IKEA.
Well, it depends on what you need.
Do you have a completely empty house? Is that what?
Yeah, if you have a completely empty house, like how much do you think? Because IKEA stuff is inexpensive. So how much do you think you could spend?
I think
like
so.
50 grand. Do you think you could spend 50 grand at IKEA?
No, so I mean probably.
Really? That's what I'm saying. I don't think you could.
So IKEA has these like little like houses, these little like rooms. So sometimes they say this full room costs $500. Like that's what I would do. I'd be like, I want this room for my.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But that we were like, you really can't spend that much money.
$10,000.
Maybe.
If you have 10 rooms and each room costs $1,000.
10 rooms? Who has 10 rooms?
You said if you had a lot of money.
No, I'm just like if you had to furnish a full house,
like a 2-bed, 2-bath, 3-bed, 2-bath.
Yeah, 3-2.
$5,000.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
Wow.
Let's go to IKEA after this.
I know. Probably can. Anyway, so this week, Alyssa is talking about something near and dear to her heart.
I mean, that's excessive.
Is it though?
I do enjoy.
I do.
Ooh.
What's that from? Oh, who loves orange soda? Kel loves orange soda. Is it true? Mm-hmm. I do. Ooh. It's funny.
Anyways.
My face is real shiny.
It is. I want my face to be shiny. But I can't have a hydrofacial because I'm pregnant.
Anyway, pregnant.
But after this baby comes out, I'm seeing you, Lauren.
Anyway, go ahead.
I'm seeing her next week for a different facial. Anyways, so we are going to talk about The Bachelor.
Woohoo!
I've been a fan of The Bachelor for probably a good 6 years, 7
I
years.
also would like to say that I watched The Bachelor for one season.
Do you remember who it was?
Ryan and Trista, and they're still married.
So maybe you're good luck.
Maybe.
So
This is
that
like
was her
when
first. She was the first Bachelorette, I think. Yeah.
This is when they
What
first.
year?
Let's see. This is the first and only year I watched
Why'd you stop watching?
because it was annoying.
It is very annoying, but I love trash television.
I mean, I do too, but there's something about The Bachelor that I'm like, ugh. So I guess, for example, I was in Austin a couple weeks ago, and 16 years ago is when
How old are you?
probably like 17. Right?
16 plus 17 is not 32.
Okay. That's 16. Yeah.
Oh, it's 33.
Math. So I was probably 16. There you go.
Okay.
Duh.
Yeah, 16 plus 16. Okay.
Okay, what were we saying?
Moving on. I need to stop
Wait,
watching TV.
What were you?
I
What
gotta
were you
do
saying?
math. Why'd you stop watching it? And you said it was dumb.
It was something after that. Trent, do you remember what she said? I wanted to answer. He's not even listening.
No, I don't know what y'all are
Dang
talking about.
it! I forgot. I lost my brain.
I said, why'd you stop watching?
Oh, I just said because it was dumb and I don't know. So I don't like watching TV shows that are redundant. Like I stopped watching.
They do the same thing every year. Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching Scandal because I was like, this is just the same. This is so annoying.
But I get like that, and then I'm like, I need to find out how it ends.
And then I watched
Like This Is Us. I'm like, it gets redundant. There's something always sad is happening. But I'm like, I need to know how it's gonna end. Like I need to know.
So that's why you don't watch these shows and then wait until they're over and then binge them all.
Yeah, we can't binge The Bachelor.
No, but you can binge This Is Us.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
But then
like
it'd be too sad.
I don't know. And then that's kind of what I did with Parenthood. I waited till it was over.
I watched Parenthood all the way through.
I binged it afterwards. But
You know, it was a terrible time to watch Parenthood.
who?
No, when was a terrible time?
When you're a parent?
When you are on bed rest and then on maternity leave. That's when I binged Parenthood.
Why would you do that? Isn't it so good
I was
though?
like,
It's so good.
That
I
kind of
really
cry.
like Parenthood. But it's not really I think the reason why I liked Parenthood is because it wasn't really redundant.
yeah.
And like it was like I don't know, is your baby kicking?
It was.
Weird. Anyway, another show that I don't know if I can watch season 3 is You. You is
I haven't even watched season 1 or
so
season 2.
redundant. So I watched season 1 and season 2 and I'm just like, ugh, like, you know what I mean? Like nothing really surprised me. I mean, I guess the end of season 2 kind of surprised me, but I was just
I
like,
want to know what happens now.
well, go home and watch it. Or when you're on or when you're on maternity leave, watch it.
Like, hopefully I don't get on bed rest this pregnancy.
Yeah. But I think that's why I stopped watching The Bachelor and The Bachelorette is because I was just like, okay, like this is dumb. And also,
It is dumb, but it's so good.
okay,
It's
anyway,
so good.
let's get into it.
So what's funny is this season, this season, it's a guy named Peter. And
Tell us about Peter.
So he's a pilot. His Instagram handle is Pilot Pete, if you want to pull that up, Trent.
Pilot Pete.
Pilot_Pete. And he is, so I don't know if they did this when you were watching, but they pretty much are like, they'll take the top 3 guy
Mm-hmm.
and
I remember what I was going to say.
say it.
I guess I also don't like how The Bachelor is just a regular guy. And like I was in Austin and I was at a bar and someone from The Bachelor was there and everyone was
It
like,
was Cam. If y'all watch The
oh my
Bachelor,
God,
it was
oh my
Cam.
God, oh my God. And I was like, who cares? You know what I mean? I was just like, everyone's like, oh my God, it's blah, blah, blah.
Because they become famous. Like, they legit become famous.
I know. And that's why they go on The Bachelor. And that's what I don't like about it.
I'm pretty sure when he was on Hannah's season, which is the Bachelorette from last time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he had like 100K followers. Now he's 1.8.
million followers.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Is like these people, they become like Insta famous and like people just awe over them.
I guess so.
I also think you don't like that they're all like attractive.
No, I don't like that they don't have a talent either.
That's true.
Like, I guess. So I was thinking, okay, I like RuPaul's Drag Race, and a lot of it is redundant and drama. Trent hates RuPaul's Drag Race. Not hates it. He just doesn't like the at the beginning and at the end, and it's full of drama.
I haven't watched it.
I think if you like The Bachelor, I feel like you'd like it because it's just like sassy drag queens, and it's really funny. And even though it's the same thing,
But I like kind of the love aspect, like the cheesy love aspect of The Bachelor.
anyway.
Okay, so what they do is they take the top third or fourth pick, like whoever goes home the last, or you know what I mean, closer
And then
to the end.
they make them the Bachelor.
They usually make them the Bachelor, Bachelorette. So he was on last season with the Bachelorette,
yes,
and he got sent home third. So his backstory is he was there. He's a pilot. They do these like fantasy suites. So they do they do all these regular dates, group dates, one-on-one dates, and you're trying to get a rose, right? You're trying to get to the next date. They go to international places.
That's another reason why I don't like it. It's like he went on The Bachelor to find love. It's like, man, that didn't work. Let me be the Bachelor, which he's just like on 2 seasons of TV.
Yeah, and then they have Bachelor in Paradise, and so a lot of these people do Bachelor in Paradise, become even
To get more famous.
Yeah, because they develop more of a character that people fall in love with.
Mm-hmm.
So, what was I saying? So they go international on these trips. He got sent home after fantasy suites, and his kind of like claim to fame and what people remember him for is when she was breaking up with him. It was like on the After the Final Rose or something like that. They like a live show, like interview after it all aired and everything. She talks about, that's what happened.
Okay.
Sorry. One of the guys that was on last season was like,
What was his name?
Luke P.
Luke?
And you would hate him. He was like the villainous type. They always have like a villain. And
one of my friends' friends was a villain on The Bachelorette.
Who?
Olivia?
The one with the big mouth?
Maybe. She's blonde, short hair.
Yeah. Weird.
That's like her best friend was on The Bachelor. Or is it The Bachelor or Bachelorette? Bachelor.
She was on The Bachelor. Yeah. So anyway, so this guy told the Bachelorette, because fantasy suites, it kind of implies that you like,
do it.
Yeah. And he told her, if you've had sex with anybody else, like I can't stay, pretty much, because he was like, I'm a new virgin. Like, yeah. But he was like, you begin to not like this person. And then he says that. And she's like, well, I have had sex and Jesus still loves me.
Ooh.
Is what she said to him. Okay. So the guy she had sex with was Peter.
Got it.
And so Peter, after the final rose, the interview, she says the Bachelorette's like, we didn't just have sex twice, like we had sex 4 times. Yeah.
Wait.
In a windmill.
What does a windmill mean?
It's like, can you look up that picture, Trent? It's just like a Bachelor windmill, and I'm sure it'll come up.
Okay. I was thinking that a windmill
was
was
like a position?
A position or something. And I was like, ah. So people go on this show to get famous and have sex, which is
not like
humanity, I guess.
So that is the windmill and now it's like a tourist spot.
Oh my God.
I don't even know.
They're making so much money off this stupid show.
Yeah. So anyways, so that's like his whole thing. So he's like he's a really, like, when you
know what Pilot Pete reminds me of?
Who?
Pistol Pete.
Yeah.
From I Love You.
Yeah. But he's kind of like goofy like that too. And like, he just is, and he's like a nice guy. But then like his parents are very involved. And when she said that, they cut to a shot of his parents, and his parents were like, yeah, like that's our son. Like, because he was able to do it that many times. Anyways, this is not why I watched the show. This is just his
Clearly.
this is just like his claim to fame. So
Mm-hmm.
here we are. This last week is their hometown dates.
Okay.
So
they still do that. They used to do that too.
Yeah, they did it's like hometowns. Next week's fantasy suites. Then it's like the top 2, and then he decides who to propose to. Then.
Okay.
So this week is hometowns. There's 4 girls left.
That's this week coming up.
No, the one we watched.
Okay, this one the last week.
The one
Okay.
I watched.
Okay.
There's Hannah Ann, Madison, Victoria F, and Kelsey.
Why do some of them have initials with their last names and some of them don't?
Because there was another Victoria on the show.
Got it.
Yeah. So there's a Victoria P and Victoria F. So
All white girls, I'm assuming?
no, Victoria, well,
Yep. Cool. Next.
I mean, they're not like all, I don't know. She could be something. Like she looks Hispanic. Or something. She's brown. I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, so the first date, it's like, so they go to these women's hometowns, and it was Hannah Ann, and I think she's from Knoxville, Tennessee. And
Does she have an accent like this?
a little bit. But what's funny about this season is the Bachelorette, when he was on, she was from Alabama. Her name is Hannah, and she was a pageant queen. And a lot of the girls that were on this season were pageant queens. One of the girls' name is Hannah, and then Madison, the other girl that's top 4, is from Alabama. And they're like, you have a type, Peter. Ha ha,
Yeah.
you know? Okay, so Hannah Ann, they go to this axe throwing.
Her name is Hannah Ann.
Hannah Ann from Knoxville, Tennessee.
I guarantee you she doesn't go by Hannah Ann. She just
That's
tried
what she said.
She's trying to just stand out on the show. Guarantee.
Probably.
Anyway, I already hate her.
She's a model.
I hate her. I don't care that she's a model. I hate that she's Hannah Ann.
She's the thing about this season that I don't like
I'm such a hater. Go ahead.
is, I know you would just like hate everything. You're going to hate the girl that I have a video to show you because she's just the worst. But anyways, Hannah Ann is like 23. She's really young.
How old is he?
He's 28.
Okay, that's not too bad.
He's my age.
Mhm.
He's your husband's age. He's Trent's age.
The age difference isn't too bad is what I'm saying.
No, but the girls are young, and that's what makes it like they seem young. Well,
Yeah.
Kelsey's not. Kelsey's 28. I think one Victoria F's like 26 or
Okay.
something. Anyway, so they go to this. The girls this week make the dates for them. So Hannah Ann goes to like an axe throwing place because she's like, her dad's in the lumber business, and she wants him to show that he's tough to her dad. So they go to an axe throwing place.
Is he like
I mean, he's like not.
manly?
I mean, he's manly, but he's like from Westlake, California, so like more.
Trent's from California.
So is David. Like
He's manly.
they're, yeah, but think like L.A. manly.
Trent's from basically LA.
Okay, but Trent can do stuff,
I know.
and he also grew up like in New Braunfels too. So.
True.
Anyways, so
I get he's a sissy boy.
he's not a sissy boy. Oh my god. Okay, Lauren.
Anyway,
just-
sorry,
just
this is
gonna
really
hate
funny.
this whole episode. So she, I honestly kind of fast forwarded through a lot of these like dates because I'm like, this is boring.
Mm-hmm.
She wrote him a note the last episode that was like things that I love about Peter.
Okay.
It was like, that's what I mean. Like she's young, and anyways. And then Peter, so this episode, Peter wrote her a note. Things I love about Hannah Ann.
Okay.
Okay, so then they go to meet her family.
What did he love about her?
I don't even remember. I don't.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
The way she looks, the way she's loyal and honest or something. Okay. They go to her family, and her little sister is like wants to talk to her, and I thought that was funny. But there's like a bunch of stuff going on about everybody's like loves her dad because her dad has said like he just like did not give any F's about the show. Can you imagine your daughters are going on the show. It's like maybe 8 weeks of filming. And
That's
then,
it?
yes.
Okay.
Something like that. And then they can't, let me see if I can look that up. How long it takes.
But I mean, 8 weeks to
Fall in love. Yeah.
It's not. You can't.
So then imagine being a dad.
That's why everyone's broken up.
Yeah, I think it's like the percentage of successful relationships, like 11%.
Yeah, it's so stupid. You go on the show to get famous. That's the only reason.
Yeah. So she, her dad. Yeah. Can you imagine like being a dad and then your daughter being like, I'm in love with this guy and he's in love with me. He's
like, slow down.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So
what's his favorite color?
Right. Like at one point the girl, one of the girls was like, you don't even know my middle name. And he's like, yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. You can't say I'm in love with somebody
Right.
you don't know their middle name.
Well, that was like weeks ago. This says, there was one unexpected star of The Bachelor on Monday night. Knoxville contestant Hannah Ann's dad, Rick Sluss. I guess because he was just like, he just did not give, he was like, literally don't say anything. Like, don't tell her that you love her or that you're in love with her. That's Hannah Ann. Because it's stupid. And you can't say like, I'm falling in love.
He said that to the guy, Pete?
Yeah.
Pete?
He was like, don't tell her that you're in love, or don't use that word. Don't waste your words. Because
I feel like I would say that too.
yeah.
Like, I don't
There's
care that I'm
3
on
other
TV.
girls there
Yeah.
at this point too.
You
And you
can't-
know that as a parent. Look at his face. He like gives no F's.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
So he was like gonna tell her that he was falling in love with her. That was like their whole story. Like he was gonna tell her he's falling in love with her. The dad didn't want him to. He did it anyway. He said, I'm falling in love with you. Later, yeah, I'm falling in love with you. And she said, I am in love with you. And he's like, thank you for the reassurance.
What?
That's the stupid thing about this freaking show is they say like, I'm falling in love with you. But it's like, that doesn't really mean anything. Like,
Because you... no. Oh, I hate this show.
okay, wait, tell me why.
Because it's like, you're not. You're just caught up in this whole whirlwind of being on TV and being famous. And, you know, her dad that you're falling in love with basically just said, don't tell my daughter this. Like, basically, like, probably wait until after the show's over to really tell her that you're in love with her.
Right.
You know, if you really are.
Because
And-
you could really mess somebody up that way.
Yeah. And then he's like, well, I don't respect your daughter. I don't respect your choice, or I don't respect your daughter enough to follow what you want me to do. So I'm just going to go behind your back and tell her I'm falling in love with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
So
he didn't say you can't marry my daughter. He just said, don't say that. You know?
You don't mean it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I think that that's just some bullshit. Sorry. Anyway, next.
Anyway, so what's funny is one of the girls, another girl told him, the girl named Kelsey, which honestly I fast forwarded through her date too. They went to like a winery and stomped on grapes.
Oh, like Lucy Ricardo?
Yeah. And then he's like goofy. And so he likes to dance with a lot of the women, but like two-step, but he doesn't really know how to two-step.
Mm-hmm.
Or like he knows how to two-step. He just looks goofy doing it.
Okay.
So they're like dancing on the grapes and it's hilarious.
Cool.
Goes back to the house, whatever, same thing. Meets the family, blah, blah, blah. And she tells him that she loves him. And it's just boring.
It's
He's
all,
like, okay.
It's all part of the game.
Yeah, like they're playing a game for sure.
Yeah.
And
And he just said, okay.
yeah, it was like same thing. Like, I appreciate your honesty. I appreciate you opening up to me. Blah, blah, blah.
Ew.
And then Madison, it's
Can you
interesting
imagine
about her.
telling somebody I'm in love with you and they're being like, thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, okay.
The trauma.
Oh, so last episode, he told Madison that he was falling in love with her.
that dick.
And why is it Dicky?
Because he said that to also
He
Haley.
didn't-
Or what's, I don't
Hannah
see,
Ann.
whatever.
Yeah, but he told that to Madison first before Madison even said anything. And Hannah Ann had already told him that she was falling in love with him before. Okay, but he tells Madison, I'm falling in love with you, and she said, I'm so glad to hear that.
I like this girl.
Okay, so then, so on their date, she's like a college basketball star, and
I like her.
Her dad is a college coach, and yeah, I think she's gonna win. That's my guess. It's out there.
Okay.
But usually there's spoilers at the end, and you can find out who wins. But this season there are no spoilers. Nobody knows how the season ends.
nerve.
But isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Because something's happening. Something's gonna happen.
Okay.
Tune in. Okay.
Don't.
So, or do, and then let me know what you think.
Okay.
Okay. So they go on the date, whatever. She's like awesome at basketball, and he's like not.
Yeah.
But it's funny. There's a lot of memes out there that it's like, what is that High School Musical? What are their names? Do you know? Troy Bolton and
Corbin
Vanessa
Blue.
Hudgens.
Oh.
No, but what's her name in the show?
I didn't really watch High School Musical.
Okay.
We heard you on the microphone.
Trent, do you know the cast of High School Musical?
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't remember her name.
Look how shiny my face.
Oh my God. We did High School Musical in high school too, like as a play, but I wasn't in theater yet.
Because you would have been the main
Troy,
one.
and then what's Vanessa Hudgens?
Gabriella Montez.
Oh, Gabby Montez.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like saying that they look like Troy and Gabby. Can you see if there is a meme comparison of Troy Bolton and Gabby to Peter and Madison? And this is like also what makes it like seem childish, I guess. So it's funny that she's like schooling him. Obviously, she's a friggin'
Where does she play basketball at?
Auburn.
Okay.
Remember I told you about that?
Yes.
Champagne. Okay, so then they go and meet the parents too, and they're like very religious family.
Uh-huh.
And so pretty much the parents are asking her, like, have you told him what did she say? The promises that you were going to keep for marriage?
Is she a virgin?
Yes.
Oh.
So she's like, I haven't said anything to him yet. Like they talked about God last week, but she hasn't told him that she's saving herself for marriage.
And she's the older one?
Huh?
She's 28, you said?
She's 20. She's young too. She's like 24 maybe.
Well, good for her.
Yeah. I don't know if it's going to come up, Trent. That's okay. But anyway, so then she, how does it end? Oh, he says like, I'm in love with you. And he tells they do like the interviews with their producers or whatever. And he's like, I love Madison, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But she never brings up that she's a virgin. And remember, his claim to fame is that he had sex in a windmill.
Okay.
So there's like tease that there's going to be drama with that.
I mean, probably not, but the producers are going to make it drama.
Yeah.
The producers are great at stirring the pot.
Yeah, exactly. Or letting things kind of boil. Because usually with fantasy dates, they don't live with the other contestants anymore. And it looks like in the previews that they're going to have them all live in the same house.
Ooh.
Isn't that awkward?
I mean, it's all for the drama.
I know, but I think this is the first season that they're going to do it. And I think it's because they're trying to poke at Madison. Like, you know.
That's so rude.
I know. Anyways, I really like her. I hope she wins. I think she wins. My theory is that she does find out that he might have been intimate with other girls, that she leaves, and that he goes and tries to remedy it.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think that listen, I haven't watched the show, but I like her. I think that that's too petty. I don't think that she'll care. I'm sure
she said it in a teaser.
What?
Well, they also can like clip their voices in and out. You know what I mean? Like to make them sound like they're saying something when they're not
it's
actually
like
saying
or
it.
someone saying something and then it goes to this random reaction of a person going like that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
But it's not really. Yeah, they can clip things in and
Yeah.
out. So,
Yeah.
but there's been a teaser clip where she's like, "If you have been intimate with somebody, like I would want to go home." You know.
Okay. Anyway, next.
So I'm like, it's all part of the show.
Yeah.
So I don't know. So that I think I went through them. Oh no,
Victoria
Hello,
F,
the one that
famous.
I wanted to do. So Lauren, this season has been the freaking worst. I'm like, this
Why?
girl needs to just go home.
He probably is keeping her because the producers are telling him to.
I think he thinks that she's hot, and that's about it.
No, I guarantee you the producers are making her stay for the drama.
Okay, maybe, but
They're saying, hey, you can choose these 3 girls, whoever you want, but I want this girl to stay on until as long as she can.
oh, it's so annoying. She's just like, okay,
That's what I would do if I was a producer of the Bachelor and Bachelorette franchise.
listen to me. I don't ever watch. So
But
so like their first group date, she was like, I can't do this. Like it was like a runway show, and she was trying to act like insecure about modeling. And then she like goes out there in lingerie.
Isn't she a model?
No.
That's somebody else.
That's it.
Okay.
Someone else. This girl is like I don't know what she does. Anyways, and she's like, I'm just gonna leave. I can't do this. Like, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh my God, I'd be like, bitch, go.
Yeah. So
Do
then
you need help packing?
So then she has a one-on-one date with him after that. No, he like remedies it. He's like, it's, you're fine. She's like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I just gotta go. And she ends up staying. She's like, I'm sorry. Like, I just overreacted or something. And then she has a one-on-one date where well, first of all, she freaks out because she thinks that they're gonna go skydiving. And she's like, I can't do this, guys. I really can't do this. And she's like literally kicking her legs in a car, like in the backseat of a car, like literally throwing a child's tantrum. And you're like, what is wrong with you? Like, how old are you? And you know that you're dating a pilot. You know what I mean? Anyway, so then that's annoying. But at the end of the date, she shows up. I think I told you this drama.
And does he say, hey, I'm falling in love with you?
No. At the end of that date, this is like a previous day, like from their first one-on-one date. She shows up and there's a concert, and she dated the guy that's giving the concert, and she doesn't say anything.
I think you showed me.
I told you,
or
or
something.
yeah. So then she has another breakdown, and she's like,
God.
I'm so sorry, like I didn't know, blah blah blah, like whatever. And he's like,
She didn't know he would be there, but the producers did.
right. So then she like walks away, and she's like, I can't do it. Literally again, like I can't do this. Like it's so like blah blah, and like it's ruining everything. And Peter's like, you dated him, but you're not dating him now. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like I know it was awkward, but she was like during the date she didn't say anything, so it was weird. They're like dancing and like kissing in front of him. Anyways, she's so annoying.
He wanted to be on TV too.
So then he gives her another one-on-one date to try to make up for the date, and something else happens. I'm trying to think. I can't really remember, but pretty much she kind of like threatens to leave again.
God, leave.
So then they go on another like group date, and she's like accusing him. She's like, why is it like every time we're together, you're like always in a mood? And he's like, I'm not.
Why did he keep her around if he...
Okay. She's the worst.
Okay,
Like,
let's see if she's really hot.
So she literally
Set this up for us.
Okay, so this part, they have like a great date for their hometown. Like she has another concert. She like wants to make up for the first concert, and it's this guy named Hunter Hayes. It's funny because he's a country guy.
Okay.
But the song is I don't want easy, I want crazy.
God.
She's like, so they like joke about it because he's like, I like a little crazy. I think he had told her that at some point. Like literally, he's stupid. He's an idiot.
Pistol Pete.
So she leaves. They say goodbye, and then this girl shows up and pretty much is like, hey, this girl is Peter's ex-girlfriend from like a while ago. And he's like, hey, so good to see you. Like, I thought that was you. I wasn't sure. And she's like, hey, I'm from here, like from Virginia Beach. Like, I actually know Victoria. and I just wanted to warn you. Like, we used to be friends. Like, she's
No
broken up
way.
a couple of relationships. Yeah. So they're like,
Wait, so what's funny is that she went on the show.
who?
And she was friends with the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, but I'm sure it was like I don't know. I don't know when they stopped being friends, but I guess they had a falling out.
Okay.
But yeah, but also she's probably just like, yeah, I'm going to go on the show. I know you dated that guy, but I'm going to be famous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it would be like if I'm trying to think. We can talk about it after.
Yeah, it's like somebody you dated in like right out of high school.
Okay, think of somebody who did Drea date in high school.
I don't know. We don't want to talk about somebody's ex
Okay.
relationships on the camera.
Okay.
We'll talk about it later, and I'll set it up for you. But anyways, it's like high school. Yeah, because he's my age. So think like somebody broke up with them in high school, and then years later show up and it's like, I'm just trying to warn you. Like,
Okay, so let's just say Drea had an ex-boyfriend. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I honestly have
Just
no
say
idea.
I had an ex-boyfriend.
No, I have no idea who she dated. I really have no idea. And then y'all had a falling out.
Okay.
And then you went on the show and you knew that was her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Yeah, but Dre and I are good friends. I don't know if they were good friends or
Maybe they were good friends. Anyway.
I don't know. Anyways, so she's like warning him, saying like, I think you deserve more than this, blah, blah, blah. So this is before he like is going to go meet the family. He goes there and he is pretty much like, hey, this girl, Marissa, came up to me and told me these things, like whatever. So then play the clip, Trent.
Okay.
You want to take a seat?
Oh, fast forward it to like 152.
I
think it was.
literally hate this already.
It's like not.
Do you
She's
think
just
that I
like-
enjoy this right now?
No,
Do you
I
think that I look
don't.
forward to this conversation? Do you think there's any way I couldn't address this? That I could just come into this house with you tonight, go meet your family after being told that?
Then I don't
Is it-
want to do this.
But can we just talk? And
What are we gonna say? There's nothing.
I'm trying to out. I'm not
Okay,
trying
let's
to have
talk
you.
it out. What are we gonna say?
I'm just asking for the truth.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore, Peter, because
So you just have given up on this?
you literally just came in here to act like that. Are you kidding me?
Excuse me? I literally
Excuse you, what?
I just walked up here. I did not accuse you of anything. I simply told you what had happened because I
You're
was.
supposed to meet my family tonight, and you decided that what Marissa told you was more important than meeting my entire family.
Okay,
What
pause
is
it.
this right now? Why
I
are
don't
you,
know. I have
why are-
nothing.
I have nothing to say.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
What's her name? Abe's friend Jeriana.
I don't know who that is.
She's really like pretty and like cute. Different personality for sure, but they look the same. They remind me of each other. Right, Trent?
She's kind of reflective too. I think she had a hydrofacial.
Maybe.
Okay, isn't that the freaking worst?
I'm like so annoyed. I don't like this type of TV.
Okay, so I'm watching this last night, and I'm like, I'm like talking to the TV, and David's like,
What did she say?
because I'm like, she's like a lying piece of crap.
Yeah.
You know, and she's like gaslighting him pretty
She
much.
went like this with her lips, which means
So-
she doesn't like what's coming out of her mouth.
So
Every body
obviously
language.
she's guilty of something because she got super defensive.
Very defensive.
And she's trying she's manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I've seen that conversation happen swapped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, and you think you're gonna do this to me with my family? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like he didn't do anything. Like he literally didn't do anything. All he did was like present information. Like, hey, I
wonder-
presented this information. Maybe it was not the best time, but like he didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-mm.
And she's like pissed at him.
I wonder what's happened in my life to allow myself not to be manipulated by people.
I don't know. I mean, I was definitely easily manipulated as a high schooler,
Yeah, but you were in high school. Like, I don't know.
even out of college. I mean, it was by the same person. So
I would have,
was, like,
if I were him, I
trained.
would have walked away. I'd have been like, I don't want to meet your
So
family.
then she starts like saying like all this stuff, accusing him, and she's like, what do you want to do now, Peter? There's nothing to do. There's literally nothing to say. And he's like, actually, we could talk about it like adults, you know, like, I mean, I don't think he said that, but he's like, we could have a conversation where you're not like acting this way, and then go meet
I
your
also
family,
don't
you
like the
know?
way she says Peter. I don't know, Peter.
Like very condescending, right? She doesn't like him. She legit, you can tell she does not like him.
That's what I'm saying is I think that the producers are wanting them to stay with each other for the drama. Like they
Right.
don't like each other, you know?
I think he does. And he like told her like, I just wish that you would let me love you like I want to love you or something.
Maybe like you, like I wanna like you.
But he's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
saying,
yeah,
But
yeah.
he's just saying like, you know, let me. You want to watch more of it?
Yeah, press play.
That's
Being-
easier right now. I just have nothing.
I can't.
Do you ever
Look,
fight
see,
for
she
anything
hates what
you
she's
really
coming.
want?
She's closing her mouth like that.
Yeah, I do.
Because I haven't felt you really fight for this.
Really? You
It's like-
haven't?
It's like
That's
multiple.
funny.
But no, I'm being 100% real with
Okay.
you. I feel like
Ew.
every time it's been me trying to talk you down, or you wanting to give up on
Okay,
something,
well then.
or give up on us.
Okay. If that's
Do you
how
not? Do you not
feel.
agree with that?
Yeah, I don't.
In the
She had
last-
no. She has
in the
no
last
idea
rose
what he just
ceremony
said.
Or a second one-on-one,
No, I don't agree with you.
walking out.
No, I don't agree.
But I want you to be completely realistic right now.
I
do you
am
think,
so
do you think,
done with this
you
Press
think-
pause.
do you think it's
conversation
possible
right now. I
for-
can't.
He's also had a hydro mask because he's very shiny too. Is she telling the
think he's just
producers I
shiny.
don't want to do this?
Yeah, that she starts walking away.
Okay, that's literally like the Truman Show when, spoiler alert, 20-year spoiler alert, where he's acting, when Jim Carrey's acting all crazy and she's like, will somebody do something? And he's like, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Remember that? This reminds me of like, she's, the producers are telling her to stay. And like it's like Miss Congeniality.
and
They're
she's
making
almost
her
like,
stay. And she's like, I just
can't do
don't,
this.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm done talking to this idiot pilot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But isn't that crazy how she's like, I don't know Peter, or what does she say?
Because she doesn't want to talk. She's done talking to him. You know?
Yeah, but poor guy. I think he really, but you don't think he really likes her, or he's really
No,
trying?
I think he's acting
He's a good actor.
because he's in love with the other two girls. He doesn't give a crap about this girl. What
He's from LA.
does that mean?
He's trying to act.
Oh,
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I just think this whole time I'm like, Peter, you're an idiot. Victoria, you suck. You need to leave.
Yeah.
So she walks away. She comes back. They break up.
They break up, thank God.
But then she comes back. Later, she like meets up with him in his hotel room.
Because the producers are like, I'll give you another $10,000 if you just stay
No, they
one
don't.
more episode.
They don't pay the.
How do you know?
Apparently, from what I've heard from other contestants that have been on the other contestants, like I've been on the show, they say that you don't get paid to be on the show. I mean, you get so much exposure, Lauren. Like they don't need to get paid. They pay the Bachelor, Bachelorette.
I don't know, Alyssa.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
you know a lot less than I do, is what I'm saying.
I watch a lot of TV.
You're so annoying. Obviously, not enough because you don't watch Bachelor.
Okay, so what do you think is going to happen this next week?
So,
Which would be
wait.
this
Let
comes
me
out-
tell you, because
Oh.
they do a rose ceremony.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So she comes back. They mend things. He's like, I can't make a decision right now. He literally tells her, we have no communication skills. And she's like, but he's like still saying that he wants her to fight for them for whatever reason. And I'm like, you have no communication skills.
Maybe they're paying him extra
Oh
for her to
my
stay
God.
on.
Anyways, conspiracy. So he's like, I don't want to make a decision. You can stay for the rose ceremony. Rose ceremony comes up. She's like not looking at him. Like everybody thinks that he's going to send her home, but he sends Kelsey home. The girl that has been saying that literally there's like no drama with her right now. She's 28. She's the other 28-year-old.
That's why they sent her home.
It's sad.
Because
it's like
there's no drama.
You have two children, like a 22-year-old and a 23-year-old that are like very immature, and then this bitch.
Alyssa, what's going to happen, guarantee it, is that he's going to go through the show, he's going to propose to some random girl, and then go back to the 28-year-old and be like, listen, I'm sorry, the producers made me do this. I
That's
wanna
not how it
actually be with you."
happens.
Sometimes it does.
You don't watch the show or follow it. That's not how it happens.
I'm sure it's happened a couple times.
Okay. Anyway, so then I think if it's happened, it would be on the news, the Bachelor news.
Because I'm sure The Bachelor is just CNN's waiting to know.
I said the Bachelor news.
Is there Bachelor news?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm just saying, like, it would be on. It would have been talked about. You're so annoying. Okay, he sends Kelsey home,
Okay.
and then at the end, I think they tease that Madison's gonna probably tell him that he's a virgin. She's a virgin.
Bless you.
The end.
Bless
Bye.
you, Trent. You're mad at me?
Yes, because you won't let me talk.
I'm sorry.
Go on. I'm done.
No.
The show's over.
Why?
I mean-
No. Okay. So what do you think?
I told you what happened.
What do you think is really going to happen?
I told
this
you.
week?
I think what's gonna happen. It's fantasy suites.
Mhm.
So, but what happens is it's fantasy.
Is it always
suites.
3? For
3
fantasy
fantasy
suites? Okay.
Fantasy suites, and then they do women tell all. So fantasy suites, one person goes home, and then they do women tell all, where it's like they bring out back all the previous contestants, talk to them about it, blah blah blah, and then they do the finale week.
How many contestants are there?
I think they start with like 30.
30?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting.
But I think when they bring them back, they just bring back like
The
maybe
top 10 or
15.
something.
Yeah,
15. Jeez.
maybe something like that.
Wow.
Sometimes they bring back night oneers, but
It doesn't matter.
they just are there to show face. But they have like nothing to say. They were only there for one night.
Yeah. And they're like, I think that Kelsey's going to win.
Right? Yeah.
I think my vote is
Yeah.
for Kellyanne. What's her name?
Kellyanne. There was a girl named Kelly on there, and I thought she was like the only real. This season has just been full of like stupid petty drama, a lot around her, and
Is she the one with the champagne bottle?
that's Kelsey. That's the one that got sent home this
thank
week.
God.
But she was like in love with Peter. Like I think she was the only one that was genuinely like we could settle down and like get married. You know,
That's sad.
I know, but
All right. I'm pulling for Madison, the basketball player.
me too.
Let me know what happens.
I really think that I think she's gonna walk away this week.
All right. What are y'all's predictions for The Bachelor tomorrow? Because it's going to launch on Sunday.
Yeah, because this week is fantasy suite.
Yeah.
Week then
What do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen?
I think Madison's gonna walk away, and it's gonna be really sad.
Yeah. Based on what I know, I think that Madison's going to win.
I told you, I think she's gonna.
You know
win,
who I think is going to
but
win? This lady.
Victoria.
I
F.
hope she wins. I'm rooting for
Oh,
Victoria.
I didn't get to tell you that there's actually like a lot of there was a lot of drama even before the show started airing that she like actually slept with 4 married men.
Who?
Victoria F.
But who? What men?
from Virginia.
So
Like friends, like people that she had been at their weddings or whatever.
So that's why
That girl said
Marissa said that.
yes.
And okay, so her reaction is actually more annoying.
That's what I'm saying. Like she's legit guilty. Or
Yeah.
obviously defensive of something. I don't know if like she actually did all that stuff. But the guy that does all the spoilers, like Reality Steve, he said that's his name. That's his name.
And then reality Steve said,
No, literally, that's his name. He has like a blog that he's been doing Bachelor spoilers for like 20 years.
"Wow, man, I missed the boat."
So yeah,
I've been
you could have been doing that.
I
yeah.
know.
So he said he's never gotten as many emails about somebody pre-season than he did about Victoria F.
Wow,
So it's like,
Victoria F, if you know what I mean, because she effed with married men. No, all right, play that outro music. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let us know what your predictions are for The Bachelor. Bye.